And Michael says Patricio Pascal to win. Sean says Alberto. Mine says Gonzalo. CR Training and Rehabilitation says Gonzalo. Claudia says it's 4 Mexicans heading through. It certainly is. The home nation's been so well represented here today. The King's going for Gonzalo as well. Mine says, I hope none of the jump-off riders look at the YouTube live chat. I think they'll be a little bit too busy getting ready to the jump-off. Jaden says, first time watching something like this. I'm on the edge of my seat all the time and it's awesome. Well, it's great to have you with us, Jaden. Thanks for watching. And there'll be another Facebook Live competition happening here on Sunday. And you can also watch the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup Guadalajara. That's available on fei.tv, and there's tons of sport if you're an equestrian fan from all around the world, different disciplines as well, all on FEI TV. Callie says she's going for Fabio. Another one, Scarlett says Gonzalo. Natalie Stewart says after the way Gonzalo rode, he definitely has talent. Go Gonzalo. Well, you're going to have to wait right to the very end, Natalie. You can't go anywhere because he is coming in last. Amy's being very nice, saying well done to everyone on the leaderboard. And I think that's a good comment, Amy, because, you know, the talent they've got here in Guadalajara really is immense. And as I mentioned before, so many others could have actually gone clear. We could have ended up with 10 or 11 today quite easily. Alicia says she's going for Paola. Dana's gone for Gonzalo. Cassandra says Paola or Gonzalo. Nat says exactly the same, actually. She's gone for those two as well. Corey's gone for Fabio. Diane says Gonzalo. Jaden says Gonzalo. He has a pretty feisty horse that wants to win. He certainly does. It's got plenty of blood. But I think I mentioned this before as well, actually. All the horses that have gone through really eat up the ground. They've all got plenty of blood. And I tell you, these riders are so competitive. They know they've now got their chance to come forward here on Saturday, so they're not worried about qualification. It's all just about these placings when they come back. So they're all going to be riding competitively, all hoping to come out on top here today. You can see just the final preparations being made here. There's tractors in with the rollers and graders and stuff, making sure the surface is absolutely perfect for these 4 that have made it through. A couple of fences being moved out the way to help with those super tight and sneaky turns. And of course the timing equipment also being moved by our team at Longines Timing. And then that first combination will be coming forward. You can see the ring crew there doing a great job as well. He's managing to carry 4 poles. I couldn't do that. There's the start list on screen though. Again, they come back in the order that they jump clear in the first round. So that means Paola gets us underway. Then it's off to Alberto, Patricio and Gonzala. But Paola Amalibia will want to try and add as much pressure as she possibly can on, because she knows she's got some really quick ones chasing her. And Gonzalo has that opportunity to take it because, you know, he comes in last, he knows what needs to be done. But we'll find out what happens. You can see hospitality there. Pretty busy. Always a good atmosphere here. And I can guarantee you that these spectators, those sitting in hospitality, will be cheering for every one of these riders. Teresa's watching from Dublin in Ireland, and she says the First Lady rider, she's such a stylish, smart rider. She certainly is, Teresa. She's had some great horses over the years. She splits her time between Europe and North America. They've got a base over in Europe. They've got a base here in Mexico City. Any of them could do it, to be fair. But the ring pretty clear now. Those riders will be backstage just there. They are actually. That's the warm-up arena. You can see Paola Amalibia. She's just having a quick look over the fence, making sure she knows exactly where she's going to be going, because these athletes get to walk the course before the first round, but they don't get to come back in and walk before the jump off. So unless you're superstitious, it's always a good idea to make sure that you check out that jump-off course when you walk for the first round. But Paola Malibia makes her way forward into the ring, and that means the track is set, the stage is set, and we are ready to get underway. Callie Shan's watching from sunny Scotland. I'm from Edinburgh originally, Callie, so it's great to have someone from Scotland watching on. Ashley says, my call's for Paola for the win. Well, you've all had your guesses. I've been very political and not guessed, because I've got to see the riders after we finish here today. So I'm not guessing, but they all have the ability, they all have the horsepower, and it all comes down now to this jump off. And this is a great pathfinder. Paola has the experience, she certainly has the horsepower here today. And here we go, we start over 4 race, so that's the Oxer. From here, it's left-handed down towards another Oxer, the North American League. You can see her just taking little checks around that corner there. As we come down there though, it's a rollback as tight as you like, round towards this vertical. Nicely done. And you really have to open up as much as you dare down towards this 2 parts, the triple combination. She catches the first part coming in now. So a little bit of pressure taken off for the last 3, because they know if they jump clear, they're going to finish top 3 today. And from here, it's just gallop as fast as you dare. Remember, this was that skinny in the first round. It's now the Oxer. And she jumps it. So finishes on 4, 42.63. Paola Malibia and Shaq Ballou just takes the 1 rail here in the jump off, coming down towards that double combination that was a triple in the first round. And you can see why Guy, our course designer, has turned that final fence into an Oxer. He's really daring them to gallop down to the final 1. There's no way they could do that if he left that as a skinny. So a real sensible move from him. This could go right to the wire today.
The second rider to this jump up, representing Mexico, Alberto Sanchez Gozar.
Union de la Nutria. This horse has the scope, it has the blood. Casey Beth Taylor says, good luck everybody. Let's see how he gets on. Starts with that open canter, but certainly not going flat out. He's thinking about the turn, and thinking about this turn as well, but bounces it out the cups. Just fighting a little bit in the turn there. So he sits on 4 now. 42.63 and 4 faults was the result for Paola, so that's what he's got to chase now. Oh, and catches another one. So sits on 8. Down towards the latch. You can see he's steadied down now because he knows he's likely to be in 4th place. Finishes on 8, 48.07 for Alberto Sanchez Gozar, Union de la Nutria.
2 rails on 8 faults on a time of 48.07.
That's a shame there for Alberto.
And Union de la Nutria.
Now, if you were Patricio or Gonzalo, what would you do? Because you know if you just leave them all up, even have a time fault, and you're guaranteed to finish top 2. Would you do that, or would you still try and put your foot down and take the victory? Oh, I think these guys are going to be going for that quick round. Patricio Pascal knows Gonzalo's going to be chasing him. This is Pomerol, he knows the horse inside out. Certainly in with a chance here today. He's want to be adding on that pressure for Gonzalo. Setting up for this turn, but also setting up for the next turn as well. You don't want to go flat out to that Oxer, because as soon as you land, you've got to be rolling back round towards this upright. See him just having to put his leg on and say, come on. And I think that little bit of communication issue just caused that to come down. Well, we knew this jump off was going to be exciting, but it's for all different reasons now, because we know when our final rider comes forward, all he's got to do is leave them up and it's his. He is putting his foot down towards the last. 42.6, 3 and 4 is what the got a beat, but then he takes the final fence. 43.39 was slightly steadier as well than Paolo Amalibia. But he will finish on the 8. Patricio Pascal, 8 faults, takes him into second place with 1 left to come. Now Gonzalo Azcárraga is in an interesting position as well, because he can go steady, he can have 3 time faults and still take the victory. However, if he goes for that route, if he decides to try and go slow and then has a rail late on course, there's no way he can catch Paolo Amalibia. So I think he's still going to be riding forward. If you were watching in the first round, this was the rider that came round, jumped a foot perfect round, 2 away from home, almost got bucked off, lost his stirrup and jumped the final line with 1 stirrup. What a great story it would be if he can then come in and take the victory here. See how playful this horse is, bucking around the corners again. But again, he just sits really quiet, lets the horse do its job underneath him. See him looking for that turn. He can use plenty of space here. Clear so far. Nicely done. Two away from home. All he's got to do is jump this and he will take the victory. Cassandra says this horse is an athletic monster. It certainly is. Jumps the last though, and he has done it. 49.63. So he did go for that slightly steadier round here today, but that tactic really paying off for him, and he will take the victory. Gonzalo Azcárraga and Fabio take the victory for the home nation here of Mexico in the Audi-SCAPPINO Grand Prix qualifier. Fantastic first round, lots of twists, lots of turns in the story. And then we have 4 come forward through into that jump off against the clock, and it goes right to the wire. Maurice says special style Gonzalo. Christina says awesome. Ashley saying I really like this horse too, he's feisty and I love that. Cindy says well done, great ride. Natalie says amazing, I love the way they work together. Judy Campbell saying wonderful job, congrats. Malibu says congrats as well. Casey, wonderful job, great teamwork. Melissa saying Gonzalo, beautiful rider. Absolutely great job there from our last to go. He will take that victory here, and you can see that confirmed result on your screen now as well. Top 4 of course coming forward to the jump off, and the best of the rest, with our 1 fault round finishing in 5th, and then we go to the fastest 4s to fill up that leaderboard. A huge thank you to everyone who's joined us, whether you've been watching on the FEI YouTube channel, on Facebook Live, or anywhere else you managed to find it. Thanks for joining us here and enjoying the competition in Guadalajara. Quick reminder as well, make sure you join us for the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup Guadalajara. It's only available to watch live on fei.tv, and it happens on Saturday. So if you haven't signed up to fei.tv, make sure you get yourself organised and you can join us there for that. And it's going to be a great one, because it's the getting down towards those final qualifiers, just 4 left. And then we've got the World Cup finals happening in Las Vegas in April. So some real valuable points on the West Coast Sub-League available here in Guadalajara. So make sure you join us for that this Saturday on fei.tv. Well, our athletes getting ready then for the prize-giving ceremony here in Guadalajara. Not as hot as you'd normally expect here today, but I think the forecast for the weekend is for the sun to come out and to get a little bit warmer as things continue here, and I'm sure the sport will be really hotting up as well as the weekend progresses. But preparations being made for that presentation ceremony here, and congratulations to all the athletes. But what a story for Gonzalo Azcárraga. Gets the only double clear of the competition after almost getting bucked off in the first round, jumping the final line with 1 stirrup, and now comes forward to take that victory here today. So congratulations to him. The team get ready for the prize-giving ceremony. And again, thank you to everyone who's got involved with the conversation here. You can do that once again here on Sunday. On FEI TV, though, on Saturday for the World Cup. But for now, I've been Adam Cromarty. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll speak to you again very soon.
Pati Pacheco.